this is your guy, D Good, on What's Happening TV. You feel me? Another IDB Time production. Say what I have to say is, don't stop being you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to stop being ourselves because of the fact that we feel like people don't see us. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if people see you or not, it's as long as you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the struggle that people have today. I'm gonna do this and do this and do this, or do this and do this for people can see us. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people ain't gonna ever see you the way that you want them to see you. It's on you to see yourself the way that you feel like you should see yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, I had this motto: don't expect nothing. Don't expect nothing from nobody. Because if you don't expect nothing from nobody, how can you get hurt? And also, they're gonna check your intention, because why are you making these acts? You know what I'm saying? It gonna make sure you check your intention. Most of the time, people do things in order to get seen, but at the same time, some people ain't gonna see you in that way because other people dealing with whatever they need to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is to you, to the people that's watching me, how do you want to see yourself? Like for real, man, how do you want to see yourself, man? You know what I'm saying? If you see yourself as a king or queen or a CEO or a business person or whatever, an artist or director or whoever you is, like, man, what do you, like, honestly, how do you want to see yourself? Because how you see yourself is how you're going to treat yourself, and how you treat yourself is how you're going to define yourself in a real life situation. We be expecting people to treat us in a manner that we should treat ourselves. You can't be expecting from other people to treat you in a way when you don't hold yourself up to a high standards. And I ain't trying to make this as no high value man or high value woman. Nah, what is your standards for yourself? What is your procedures for yourself? What is your manuscript for you? How are you gonna direct your motives in society instead of letting other people, model your actions for yourself? Nah, that's what I'm talking about, man. However you wanna see yourself, that's what you should be for yourself. Sometimes we forget that, man. It's a blessing to be there for others. That's truly a blessing to be there for others. It ain't nothing wrong with being there for your community, for your family, for whatever engagement that you need to be there to be an example. Because just like the good biblical terminology say, we have to be light to the world and salt to the world. There's nothing wrong with being light and salt to the world, but I feel like, to me, what's deadly is that we don't be that salt and that light to ourselves. I was talking to a special person in my life, and that individual was telling me, it's a shame that you don't see yourself how other people see you. Let me hold on. Let me turn this around real quick. Let me turn this around. The special individual in my life has said to me, it's a shame that you don't see yourself like people see you. It's crazy how people can hold you to a high standards, and when you look in the mirror, you don't see nothing. You looking at yourself talking about, man, Shit, I don't see nothing. Nah, man, you better be a writer to your story because there's a lot of people want to write a narrative for you and throw you off to the wolves, man. Nah, nah, player. Nah, we can't give up on ourselves now because of whatever we feel like. You know what I'm saying? We can't give up on ourselves now, man, because of the fact that we feel like the things that we done in our life is not in a manner that it should be. You feel me? But I wrote something on my. I hope this go along with it. I think it is. It's called The Weight of Becoming. The Weight of Becoming. You can actually find it on IDB Time Production. I mean, really, idbtime.com. IDBTIME.com. And it states, The Weight of Becoming. How do you expect your team to listen when you don't listen? That question, it didn't just land and echo because the truth is I do listen. I listen in silence and reflection. In the moments after the conversation ends, when everything replay in my mind. But this past year, I've been learning how to stand while still stumbling. I dropped the ball, pick it up, back up, fell again, and still found a way to rise. Not because it's easy, but because I refuse to stay down. See, I came from the front line where efforts meet results instantly, where you can fix a mistake before the day even ends. But now I'm behind the scenes, planting seeds I won't see grow for months, maybe even a years. And that kind of patience doesn't come natural to me. I'm not chasing likability. I'm not trying to be the easy voice in the room. I'm trying to be effectively. But I'm learning leadership isn't just about getting the job done. It's about carrying people with you while you do it. I heard you when you spoke about professionalism. I heard you when you correct my language because what feels natural to me doesn't always translate the way I intended it to. So I adjust, not losing myself, but refining how I show up. And when I seem like I'm not following directions, understand this. It's not defiance, it's effort. It's me trying to get it right while still figuring it out. What's right look like in a space I'm still growing into. Because building a team, that's a different kind of pressure. It's not just tasks, it's people, personality, politics, timing. And sometimes I hold things in not because I don't value guidance, but because I'm trying to prove to myself that I can solve it. Even if that means learning the hard way. This role is stretching me beyond 8 to 5, beyond comfort, beyond what I thought I already knew. I'm using to solving problems instantly. Now I have to build them, shape them, convince others to believe in them, and wait for them to become something real. That shift is humbling. But hear me clearly. I do hear you. I respect what you're saying. And I'm working every day to align, to grow, to become better than I was yesterday. Not perfect, but intentional. Because this isn't just about a job. It's about becoming the leader I know I'm capable of being.